We all know that staying hydrated is essential, but what if drinking water first thing in the morning could actually do more harm than good? Water itself isn't the problem, but when combined with certain habits, it can lead to issues like nausea, heart palpitations, or even long-term organ stress. While morning hydration is widely praised, few people talk about the risks of doing it the wrong way, especially for older adults, whose bodies are more sensitive to sudden changes. When you wake up, your body is in a delicate state. Hormones are shifting, blood pressure is adjusting, and electrolyte levels are at their lowest. Flooding your system incorrectly can trigger unexpected effects. Some people feel bloated, others experience dizziness or cold sweats, and some just feel off without knowing why. The connection isn't always obvious, but once you understand it, everything makes sense. In this video, we'll uncover 5 common mistakes that can turn your morning water intake from beneficial to harmful. Each mistake represents a subtle but serious issue many people overlook, and the last one might completely change how you start your day. If you want to keep your digestion calm, your heart steady, and your mind clear, stick with us. This could be one of the most surprising and valuable things you learn this week. Now let's dive in. Number 1, ice cold water on an empty stomach. It may feel refreshing, even invigorating, but drinking ice cold water first thing in the morning can shock your system, especially on an empty stomach. Overnight, your body shifts into a calm, regulated state. Your digestive system slows down, blood vessels constrict slightly, and everything is set to gradually wake up. Suddenly flooding your stomach with freezing water disrupts this balance, tightening stomach muscles, slowing digestion, and constricting blood flow right when your body is trying to open up and ease into the day. The issue isn't the water itself, it's the temperature. Cold water forces your body to work harder just to restore its normal core temperature. While younger individuals may not notice the effects, for older adults with slower metabolisms, this extra strain can lead to discomfort, unnecessary cardiovascular stress, and even dizziness. Some may experience cold hands, stomach cramps, or a lingering chill in their chest. Take Eleanor, a 76-year-old who loves starting her mornings with a tall glass of ice water. She believed it helped her wake up, but over time, she noticed persistent stomach cramps, cold fingers, and sluggish digestion. After switching to room temperature water on her doctor's advice, her symptoms vanished. Mornings became calmer, her digestion improved, and her body felt less reactive. Aging doesn't mean discomfort is inevitable. It often comes from habits that no longer serve your body's needs. What felt refreshing at 25 may now be working against you. Instead of shocking your system, allow your body to wake up gently with water closer to your natural temperature. Your organs have carried you this far. It's time to give them the respect they deserve. Number 2, drinking too fast or in large gulps. There's something satisfying about gulping down water, especially when you're thirsty, but drinking too quickly, especially right after waking up, can throw your system off balance. In the first moments of the morning, your body is still transitioning from sleep. Your digestive system isn't fully prepared, your blood pressure is adjusting, and your heart rate is stabilizing. Gulping down a full glass of water in one go, even at room temperature, can lead to bloating, dizziness, nausea, and even an unexpected lightheaded feeling. When you drink too fast, your body doesn't have time to process the sudden influx of water. Your kidneys go into overdrive, your electrolyte balance shifts abruptly, and your stomach expands too quickly, sometimes triggering discomfort, gas, or even acid reflux. For seniors, this can be even more problematic as fluid regulation becomes more delicate with age. What feels like an efficient way to hydrate can actually leave you feeling worse instead of better. Consider Walter, a 72-year-old former coach who treated hydration like a morning discipline. His routine? Wake up, stretch, and chug a full bottle of water before his feet even touch the floor. But over time, he started experiencing unexplained dizziness. He was eating well, staying hydrated, so what was the issue? After consulting his doctor, he discovered that he was overloading his system too quickly. By simply slowing down and sipping water over 15 to 20 minutes, his dizziness disappeared. Hydration has a rhythm, and respecting that rhythm, especially first thing in the morning, makes all the difference. Sipping water slowly allows for better absorption, prevents stress on the kidneys, and maintains stable electrolyte levels, keeping you from feeling weak or jittery. Instead of rushing, treat your morning water as a ritual. Sit up, take a breath, and sip gently. Giving your body time to receive rather than react can mean the difference between a smooth morning and an uncomfortable one. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's next. Now let's move forward. Number 3, drinking from plastic bottles left overnight. Sometimes the problem isn't the water, it's the bottle. Many people leave plastic water bottles by their bedside, thinking it's a convenient way to stay hydrated in the morning. However, if that bottle sits for too long, especially in warm conditions or direct sunlight, it can start to leach chemicals into the water. One major concern is BPA, a compound found in many plastic bottles, particularly older or lower quality ones. Even BPA-free bottles aren't always safe, as alternative chemicals can behave similarly once exposed to heat and time. These compounds, known as endocrine disruptors, mimic hormones and can interfere with the body's natural balance. For seniors managing blood sugar, blood pressure, or thyroid issues, even minor exposure to these chemicals can make a difference. The effects aren't immediate, but over time, they may contribute to fatigue, mood swings, or digestive issues without any obvious cause. Take Stanley, a 78-year-old who made a habit of keeping a plastic bottle by his bed, refilling it for weeks without a second thought. The bottle often sat near a lamp, sometimes in direct sunlight. Eventually, he started experiencing headaches and bloating, despite no changes in his diet or medication. After switching to glass and stainless steel containers, his symptoms gradually disappeared, and his energy levels stabilized for the first time in months. It's easy to overlook small exposures like these, especially when they seem harmless. But as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to environmental factors. The liver has to work harder, hormones struggle to maintain balance, and the body becomes more vulnerable to outside influences. If you've been reusing plastic bottles or leaving water in soft containers overnight, it's time to rethink that habit. Switch to glass or stainless steel, or at the very least, use a fresh, clean container each morning. It's a simple change, but sometimes the smallest adjustments bring the biggest peace of mind. Number 4, drinking water on a very full or very empty stomach after certain medications. Mornings are a delicate time for the body, especially after hours of fasting overnight. For many older adults, mornings also mean medications. Blood pressure pills, thyroid tablets, pain relievers, all small but powerful doses that help regulate essential functions. What most people don't realize is that how and when you drink water with your medication can significantly impact its effectiveness. Drinking plain water on an empty stomach right after taking certain medications can cause nausea, stomach irritation, or reduce absorption. Some pills need food to work properly, while others must be taken on an empty stomach, but shouldn't be followed by large amounts of water. Your digestive system isn't just a passive pipe. It's a complex balance of enzymes, fluids, and timing. Flooding it with water right after a meal or on an empty stomach can disrupt absorption, meaning your body might not fully process the medication. In some cases, it can even irritate your stomach lining without you realizing the cause. Consider Margaret, an 80-year-old who suddenly started feeling nauseous every morning. Her blood work was fine, her meals were consistent, yet about 30 minutes after taking her thyroid medication with a large glass of water, she felt sick. After consulting her doctor, she discovered the issue. She was drinking too much water too quickly on an empty stomach, preventing proper absorption. With one small adjustment, taking her pill with a small sip of water, then waiting 45 minutes before breakfast, her nausea disappeared completely. Even better, her next blood test showed improved medication absorption. Our bodies change over time, and habits that worked for years may not work anymore. If you've been feeling off in the mornings or suspect your medication isn't working as well as before, take a closer look at how and when you drink water. A small timing adjustment could make all the difference in how you feel throughout the day. If you're still watching this video and found these insights helpful, comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's next. Now let's continue. Number 5, skipping breakfast and replacing it with only water. Many people believe that starting the day with just water and skipping breakfast is a healthy and disciplined choice. Some wake up, drink a big glass of water, and decide not to eat until much later, thinking they're doing their body a favor. While this approach might seem beneficial, especially with trends like intermittent fasting, it can be particularly harmful for older adults. Instead of boosting health, it can lower energy levels, disrupt blood sugar balance, and make it harder to function optimally throughout the day. Water is undeniably essential, but when consumed without food in the morning, it fails to provide the nutrients the body needs to stabilize after hours of fasting overnight. The result? You may feel bloated, irritable, or mentally sluggish, often without realizing it's due to a lack of morning nourishment. When you wake up, your body is in a fasting state. Glucose levels are low, your brain needs fuel, and your muscles require nutrients to function properly. Drinking water rehydrates cells and improves circulation, but it doesn't provide the carbohydrates, protein, or essential nutrients your body depends on to start the day efficiently. The situation worsens if you follow your morning water with coffee, which can further stimulate the system without providing the grounding effect that food offers. This combination can leave you feeling jittery, anxious, or emotionally drained by mid-morning. Many people mistakenly blame age, stress, or poor sleep, when in reality, these are often signs of inadequate morning nutrition. Let's look at Alice, a 69-year-old who decided to simplify her mornings. After reading about the metabolism-boosting benefits of drinking water and the popularity of intermittent fasting, she stopped eating breakfast, opting to drink only water until noon. At first, she lost a little weight, which she viewed as a success. But soon after, she started feeling tired, unfocused, and forgetful. Her daughter even noticed that Alice was repeating herself in conversations. A visit to her doctor revealed no major health issues. The real culprit? A lack of steady glucose intake in the morning. Without the right fuel, her body struggled to function efficiently. Once Alice made a simple change, adding a small, protein-rich breakfast like eggs with fruit or oatmeal with nuts, her energy improved, her focus sharpened, and she felt like herself again. Skipping breakfast may seem harmless, even admirable, but for an aging body, particularly one managing medications or hormonal changes, it can be risky. Think of food in the morning like adding kindling to a fire. Without it, the flame flickers. With it, you burn steady and strong. Water plays an important role, but it can't do the job alone. So if you've been starting your day with only water, believing that less is more, consider making an adjustment. Your body will thank you. Giving yourself both hydration and nourishment is the key to waking up fully, inside and out. Final thoughts. Your morning routine has a profound impact on your energy, focus, and overall well-being. While drinking water first thing in the morning is widely praised, and rightfully so, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. The reality is that water only benefits you when it's consumed mindfully. If you drink too much, too quickly, or without considering how it interacts with your body's needs, something that's meant to help you can quietly work against you, especially as you age. As we grow older, our bodies become more sensitive. What once felt refreshing might now feel jarring. Habits that once seemed harmless might now need reevaluation. But this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. It's about learning how to support the body you have today, rather than assuming it functions the same way it did 20 years ago. Maybe that means sipping instead of chugging your morning water. Maybe it means warming your water slightly instead of drinking it ice cold. Or perhaps it means having a small meal alongside your hydration instead of skipping breakfast altogether. Maybe it's finally time to ditch that old plastic bottle you've been reusing for far too long. These aren't dramatic lifestyle changes. They're thoughtful, intentional adjustments. And often, it's the smallest, most mindful changes that protect your comfort, clarity, and confidence as you continue to age. By taking the time to understand how small habits impact your well-being, you're demonstrating something powerful. You care. You pay attention to your body. You're still learning, growing, and investing in your health. And that mindset alone adds strength to your days. So don't stop here. Try one of these adjustments tomorrow morning. Notice how your body responds when you treat it not just with routine, but with respect. Thank you for being here today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today or how you plan to apply it in your own life. Your insights matter, not just to us, but to others who are on the same journey. Reading your comments motivates and inspires us, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep creating meaningful content that informs, educates, and empowers. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.